What's up, guys? It's your boy, the Badwolf. We got a fire exclusive here, so make sure you have your pens and papers ready because we are about to get into it. All right, so before we get going, I don't know if you guys understand, this is the holy grail of information that we have been looking for. So before I get into that, I want to thank all of you guys for helping to make this channel successful and as fire as it is. Thank you for all the people who joined the Wolf Pack. Not only will we be hitting 20,000 subscribers sometime soon, but probably even 25 before the end of the year. So keep doing whatever it is you guys are doing out there because we organically are being moved forward. The information has been working. It's been paying off for people. And so, well, here we are to share it. So don't forget, if you guys want some of the merchandise, the hats, the jackets, the mugs, the shirts, whatever else, on your phone or on your laptop, scroll down underneath this video and you will see the merch store. So please feel free to support there. Or for those people who want the additional information on some content shared, go to the main section on YouTube. Once you're there, click join and find a package that works for you for additional information for the Wolfpack players. All right, without further ado, let's get going. So as you see here, I am on James C. Lovett, or otherwise known the blacksite32.com website. And we are going to be updating, well, we've actually updated some of the information, but now we're going to be adding new files. So before you guys even ask, most likely any of the files that we mentioned, whether here or in other videos, will be available on this site. So you're going to want to go here. And as always, at the top, there's going to be a little icon somewhere for you to click the pages in the top center. From the Pro Shop, the Micronation, free download section, and the regular files, which are for purchase. Otherwise, all the basic options are right here in the center. So we're going to be bringing you guys new files. There's going to be new file pages, new files for free on there. I'm going to get rid of some of the old files that aren't moving, people don't really need anymore, and we're going to put in new stuff. So we're going at it. All right. So without further ado, let's get going. Once again, this video is going to be about the SS5. Just like we were the first people to bring you guys information on how to authenticate, what the authentication process does, and why you need to get it done ASAP. Now we're going on to the next thing. What's the next one, you ask? Well, the Social Security card. Okay? Why? Because when our parents got that for us, it was fraud and deception because, one, they didn't know the difference between a U.S. citizen and a non-citizen national. So we are here to reclaim that. Now remember, this channel, this video is for only U.S. nationals, non-citizen nationals, American nationals, foreign nationals, but not the 14th Amendment U.S. citizen. Okay, this is not going to have any information that's going to help you. If you're happy inside the cage, then stay where you're at. All right, without further ado, for the third time, let's go. All right, so what you're going to want to do is go to Google or Yahoo or whichever one of those, and you're going to want to type in SS5, okay? You can type in SS5 or SS-5. Either way, that's what you want to do. So what is it? This is Social Security Form 5, which allows you to change your status. Because remember, guys, that was the one thing that was holding us back, is that throughout the entire time, we've been dancing around the Social Security, the pink elephant in the room, if you will, because, well, we just weren't thinking of it. So in reviewing some of my older notes, I seen that we had started doing this in the beginning, but it had got kind of tabled. So we figured out the authentication process to remove that jurisdiction, and now we're doing it for the SS5. So let's go. Once you type in SS5, okay, or SS-5, you're going to want to scroll down to where it says SSA, Social Security Administration.gov. Click that. Now it does say application for it, but it's also for an update or status change. So that's all we're going to do. Let's go. Okay. So once you get this particular file, come on, get a little closer. Don't be shy. All right. So once you get the file, one of the key things that you're going to need to keep in mind is your specific identification materials. okay? Because they're going to want that. Now, most of these places are closed right now, or they don't have a lobby open and you have to mail your stuff in. Yeah, I know, I get it. It's kind of weird and sucks. But for me, I had to mail in my passport, card, or book, and that was it, okay? Because that actually handles two of the things that they're going to ask you for in here. So it says you must provide at least 2 documents to prove age, identity, and U.S. citizenship or current lawful work authorized immigration status. All right? If you are not a U.S. citizen and do not have a DHS work authorization, you must prove that you have a valid non-work reason for requesting a card. So the shortcut with this is if you have your passport, card, or book, that's all you need to send in. Okay? Now, I did send in my old card. Probably should have kept it because they don't need it. Okay? They will not accept copies of your passport, card, or your birth certificate, any of that stuff. And don't copy your birth certificate because that's a federal offense because it's a federal form. All right? They want original documents. So they want like your original certificate of live birth to prove this. Okay, you can only get 3 of these per year and only 10 in a lifetime. Okay, evidence of age, a hospital record, religious record established before age 5. Okay, so this is how they've been catching up with some of the stuff that people have been doing, is that they're creating their own birth records like we do for the passport process, which is okay and it's legal and it's authorized by them. But these people want one that's actually dated back there. So they're curving it to keep people from, well, doing similar processes with the passport. All right. A passport or a final adoption decree, and that must be original. So as you see, that's for the age. Identity, a passport. Okay, so not only do they want you, so the average person is going to either need their passport or their original birth certificate of live birth. Okay, so not even the birth certificate. Record of birth created at the time of birth. All right. Now, okay, let's just keep going. So, a driver's license, a state issued ID or non-driver's identity card, or a passport. Okay. Okay, well, I take that back. They do say you can provide a birth certificate for evidence of U.S. citizenship. Okay, so you can't just send that in by itself. So you're gonna have to be like passport and birth certificate or certificate of live birth. Okay, so read the form. Make sure you have the proper credentials first. All right. Then the next thing is that you should include an affidavit. Okay, they don't ask you for one directly, but as you're going to see here, there's a reason why, and I'll get to it. So check it out. Okay, so we have all the materials. You got the form. You're getting ready to send it out to them. You don't have to do an SASE, which is a self-addressed self-stamped envelope, to return it back, postage paid by you. So far, they are covering the cost for that, and they're all supposed to do that. But if you want to make it easier for them, by all means, go ahead. All right. So, the application, they want your first, middle, and last name. Name, if other than that, used at birth. And if you've used any other names, like your family's given name, you want to put that at the top right here. Okay, because other names are assumed names. Now, Social Security number, you put that in for yourself. Place of birth, you put your city. And then you're going to want to put state of, for you, whatever state you're in, like Wisconsin Republic or Republic of Wisconsin, okay? So that's what you're going to want to put for your state. If you want, you can also slide in USA behind there for foreign country. Birth date is the same. Number 5. This is the key part here, guys. All right, so our parents originally issued this under the U.S. citizen, which is 5, number 5, the question, and the first option, okay? You're going to skip to that, and you're going to go to the last option where it says other and see instructions. when you see instructions, it basically tells you that they want you to provide a letter from a signed officer, aka a notary, basically exclaiming that you have the right to work here and that, or to be here in the country. So your affidavit, you don't need a special one or anything like that. You can already use the one you have, or you can modify like the generic one that I have for free on Black Site 32, or you can, buy the one I have or get one off of the internet. Either way, this is all it really needs to say. I confirm that I am a non-citizen national as declared by the Department of State. I am a national of the United States of America. This is under code 8 USC 1101-22B. I consider myself to be a state national or a state citizen. Blah, 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 blah. I am authorized to work here. I'm authorized to be in the United States of America. I'm authorized to do business. All right? Something like that. Doesn't have to be perfect or something special. Just put affidavit of status or affidavit of status and authorization to work in the United States of America. Something like that. At the bottom, you're going to put the word jurat. Underneath it, you're going to have your notary sign that, and you sign it in front of them. Have your ID with you. They should do that for free at your bank. Once that's done, you're going to take that or your declaration of status that you already have, your declaration of truth, whatever. Staple that to the back of the SS5. Now, they will probably return that to you anyway, so don't trip, and along with your ID. All right, this is just going to show them that you have it certified by a notary who has delegated power from the Secretary of State, okay, to sign these things, that you, under penalty of perjury, are admitting that you are. They're acting as a, remember, the word state is synonymous with the word country, so you are, in fact, having your country back that you are authorized to be there to do what you're doing. Take that form, staple it to the back of the SS5. Now that you've checked off other, you've met that qualification, you've got your ID, your passport, and or your birth certificate or certificate of live birth. Numbers 6 and 7 are all optional and voluntary, but for those people who are in the know, it would be good, because if you were born anywhere in the 50 states, that's where Native Americans are born, so in fact you are a Native American, I would check that. I think for me personally, I checked Native American and Black, okay? Or African American. I don't really like the term Black because that's devoid of life, and that can be an entity and not necessarily me. So do whatever you feel is right, but remember it's optional. Once you do that for 9 and 10, you're going to check no to not knowing your parents' social security numbers, okay? Then, has anybody ever, number 11, has any person listed in the item 1 acting on his behalf ever filed or received social security number card before? Well, obviously you've received one before. So you're just going to hit yes. You're going to put your name. You're going to put the date. Enter any birth date if used on an earlier application if it's different. Now, some people understand that there's a difference between the certificate of live births, your living birth date, and the birth date of the entity. Okay? So I went ahead and used my actual birth date, but probably it should match the birthing of the individual. So if you use your certificate of live birth, make it match your actual birth date. If you're using the birth certificate, make sure it matches the date of that entity's birth. Remember, this is all education and entertainment purposes only. Do whatever you guys want to do. I'm just providing entertainment. So after that, you're going to be down at number 14. So you put in today's date. You can put in a phone number if you want in there, just, so they can, if something goes wrong, they can call you. Mailing address. Okay, so they do accept P.O. boxes and they do accept rural route numbers. But this is where they're going to mail it to. So be specific with your address. So put in your normal street address. Put in your city, use your state and Republic of Florida, Florida Republic, okay, just like that. Zip code, you can put in all zeros. I happen to know that even though I put in all zeros on the side because I had mine sent back because I messed mine up the first time, they will just write the zip code in on the side. It is what it is, but from your situation, you are declaring that you are being mailed to outside of the U.S., but within the USA or within your republic. Okay, so also what I forgot to do is to sign for the signature. Make sure you put the signature in there. It looks very small and ominous. Sign it. Then for number 18, you are going to check other, even though it says, oh, self or no. Check other. And you're going to put beneficiary because that's what you are. You're a beneficiary to the trust, SS-5 trust. All right. So put that in there. This can also then keep a copy for yourself and send them a copy. All right. This can be used later on for certain situations that may occur. All right. Once you do that, guys, that's basically it. You've got the format. You should have your identification, your age proof material, so your passport, your certificate of live birth or equivalent document, your SS-5 filled out as mentioned, your affidavit notarized and signed, stapled to the back, like I said. And if you have to mail it in and you don't have an open location, so phone first, they will mail it back to you free of charge. Okay? So that is it. The rest is up to them. Now, one of the questions I had before that I didn't have answered is one, how long is this going to take? Okay, well, this is why you have to make sure that you Google your local SSA branch. You're not going to the headquarters, you're going to the branch. Okay, your local one might be right down the street or a couple blocks over. You contact them and you either put it in their Dropbox or you mail it to them, but call first to see what they have to say. If they don't answer, find their address, mail it into that location. Someone's always taking mail. Okay? Yeah, I was a little squeamish about sending in my personal information, my ID. But remember, you do not have to send in your old Social Security card. You can keep that. They will just issue you a new one encoded with the old information. And I will just say that there's more information about that particular piece in the private area. But for the rest of the people, you guys don't need to worry about that. But, okay, so it will take you about 2 days to get a response, maybe 3 to get a response back. Once that's done, they're going to tell you that the card is on its way. Literally, this is what I got right here. It says, this is a receipt to show you apply for the Social Security card, meaning the updated version. You should have your card in about 2 weeks. Okay, any documents you have submitted are being returned to you with this receipt. So I got my passport back and my copies, which I did not need to send of my ID and whatever. They don't accept those. And I also got the affidavit sent back, okay? So if you visit an office, please bring this receipt with you to protect your privacy. We will not disclose your Social Security number over the telephone. You're allowed 3 per year and 10 in a lifetime. Do not carry your Social Security card with you. Keep it in a safe location. All right? So there you have it. 2 weeks. And in 2 weeks, you're going to have your freedom card because now everything you apply, you do, and that you mention and talk about is going to display your proper status as a American national, non-citizen national. Hoorah. All right. So, or some people say, Ziggy Zoy, rah, rah, rah. Vivat, vivat, vivat. Whatever you say, this is what it is, guys. So I personally think that, one, doing this now, you guys are in the front lines. I've not seen anybody doing this particular aspect on YouTube or anywhere else. So we're bringing it to you guys. This is going to get busy. It's going to get hot. A lot of people are going to be doing this for obvious reasons. This really, to me, has almost the equivalency of the passport because now everything that you open up and do and use is going to convert in the system as this being to a non-citizen national, not a U.S. citizen. So do with the information what you will, but always be responsible, self-governed. I definitely appreciate you guys. I got some more banging videos to come out, but by far this is a highlight film, so I'm glad to bring it to you guys. Once again, don't forget to support the Badwolf, either by joining the Wolf Pack or else visiting blacksite32.com or else the Badwolf Media channel, also on YouTube. The merch is down below. Take a look at the shirts and the hats and whatever else. If you see something you like, get it. Otherwise, you can send in random donations. Just make sure you put in the comments random donation or coffee money or something like that. I've gotten some really large amounts and I've gotten some really small amounts, but they all amount to the fact that it matters to me. So just thank you, because the more you guys support me, the more I have time to just do this and not have to go back to working a regular job. And I'm pretty sure you guys want me doing this compared to doing a regular job. All right? Support this beautiful punum. All right, guys. You know, I've just got to keep it silly, got to keep it funny, keep it light. But for real, guys, seriously, this information is fire. So go ahead and use it. I know a number of you guys go out there and share it in your various groups. So do whatever you guys got to do. And that's it. I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching. Go get your status corrected. It doesn't stop at the passport. It doesn't stop at the birth certificate. It doesn't stop at the Social Security card and administration. So let's keep it rolling. So thank you for the wishes, the prayers, the comments, the positive energy you guys have been sending my way. I feel it. Now I'm sending it back to you as my appreciation. So go get it done, guys. I'll talk to you later. Badwolf's over and out. Don't forget to hit that bell, like, subscribe, and I want to also thank all of the ladies out there, because after you guys have seen my videos, we actually went from 7% to 17%. So you guys are subscribing, and you guys are calling in for the consultations. You're starting to give the guys a run for the money. So thank you. Now, if we can get the young people and the old people to do this process more than what they're doing, we'll raise all the numbers, and we're going to take this to the next level. So always stay in good, positive energy, mental state. Take care of yourself. Always self-govern, because remember, these people out here don't know what's going on. You guys do. So maintain yourself by self-governing. Educate them when asked, and conduct yourselves properly. That's all I can say. I'll talk to you guys later. This is probably one of the longest videos I've ever made for obvious reasons, but I try to go fast and give you a lot of information, so stop and rewind this information as you need. I'm out because I got more stuff to do. The weather's getting nice. I'm going to take a couple breaks, start preparing some videos for the Badwolf media channel on YouTube, because we're almost at 1,000 there, and I'm going to keep my promise. But that's it, guys. Go out and enjoy yourselves. Go get your freedoms and your rights. Talk to you later. Wolf.